Okay, let's look at the crypto market. Well, Laddie, it
Yep.
seems to be a green Friday.
Yeah, it's a green Friday, and maybe if you had bought Ethereum at $7, you'd be able to afford that ticket. Now, selling Ethereum at $2,700, but that's what it is. We still have a green Friday. Bitcoin is up 5% this morning. Ethereum, a couple of major altcoins, all in the green. And we have the stable coins in the red, showing that traders are quite bullish this morning. Market cap, $1.67 trillion, up about 3.35%. 24-hour volume, $102.45 billion, up about 26% this morning. And Bitcoin dominance at 45.90%. Price of Bitcoin above the 40K range now at $40,790 at ATM this morning. The bulls seem to be pushing for a higher range of the 40K region. 24-hour volume, $37.75 billion traded in Bitcoin. Look at the 1-hour chart there. We see Bitcoin there. We see that big, massive candle. And we have a bullish MACD cross. And it's not yet oversold. And the RSI is still below around the 60-point range. Let's talk to Michael Anaji now, digital market analyst. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Laddie. Good morning. How are you?
Great to have you. Thank God it's Friday, Michael. Well, Ethereum London Hardfork is finally live, and apparently approximately 2.3 Ethereum will be burnt every minute through transactions. What does this mean for the Ethereum ecosystem?
It means a lot of things. So ETH has made what is a very big move effectively to become ultrasound money. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to create a deflationary cryptocurrency. And by doing what they've done, by trying to go from a price-first auction model system, which creates a perverse incentive for basically all the wallets and exchanges to bid against market participants and raise the fees on Ethereum, they've now moved to this, like we discussed earlier, the base fee and the tip fee. And what's unique is the incentives of the miners are the incentives of the user is what's important now, because before you could send a transaction and if it didn't settle, your fee went away to the miner. But now you have what's called a max fee, and that max fee, if your base fee and your tip fee ends up being more than what's needed, because Ethereum dynamically now allocates block space based on the fact now that there's no longer the auction model system, it now creates incentives for users, because now you get a refund if your base and your tip fee is greater than what needs to be sent. Okay. So before, miners used to just eat that, and it just used to go away. So ultimately, you have ETH getting burnt, and I think it's about 2.2 million ETH they're projecting to be burnt over across the next year. And you have NFTs blowing up, and you see the drawdown in exchanges. And so fundamentally, you see a picture where ETH just got a UX improvement of a factor of a magnitude greater than we can, see on the surface. I think what's happening is akin to the Bitcoin halving effect. And if they are successful, and you have all these use cases for ETH, you do see a crazy, what's called flywheel. So you have the demand of ETH increasing at the same time you have the supply drawing down. And you could see a massive shock that most people won't expect. And you could see ETH start gapping. I think Raoul Paul, a famous trader, he said ETH is the greatest trade of, I think, the year.
Wow.
So it looks just like the chart in 2017. And then you now have this dynamic of the supply decreasing. And now you start seeing how the market cap, yes, can go up because it's now deflationary. Like, yeah, there's like a couple 100 million units, I believe, of ETH. So, it's harder to move that market cap. But when you now start shrinking that market cap, you can now start seeing how they can now, become $1 trillion asset because, the units are decreasing. and the demand, NFTs, and all these other use cases are blowing up.
So is this the catalyst for the flipping, where you see Ethereum actually flipping Bitcoin on CoinMarketCap? Is this what will bring that about?
I don't want to make any kind of ascription, any kind of ascriptions as to what if it's going to flip in, but you definitely see the use cases of ETH building up, and on every single major city in the world, the biggest buildings are banks, and if ETH is right, they're going to come for those banks, and so you could see a situation where rather than having giant skyscrapers, all of this is just smart contracts. And what's backing the smart contracts? ETH. So it's not a far off assumption. Okay. It's something to keep in mind and bet against. I mean, bet for or bet against, however you see it. But it's something to definitely consider if ETH does end up, for some reason, flipping Bitcoin. Not that that will happen, but let's just pretend ETH does help eat all the financial stuff that is in the world today. You can see a price target of higher of $100,000 in the next 10 years. Wow, that's a big one. Well, we had an analyst say about 30K in 5 years, but we'll see how it all plays out. Thank you so much, Michael. Always great to talk to you. Enjoy your weekend. You too, Laddie. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure. All right, Chibi, there you have it. Top points for market cap, BNB up 1.56%. Doge is 20 cents, up at 1.30%. And XRP is the biggest mover there, up about 1.95%. So it's looking really good. Yeah, I'm going into the weekend just wondering which of the coins we should be keeping our eyes on. Well, for me, it's still this Ethereum, because it's all about Ethereum right now. But if I can't afford Ethereum as it is now, what about other altcoins? Well, you have ZRX, you have XRP. There are a couple of them, so yeah. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. Yeah. All right, that's it on the program for today and, of course, for the week. Thank you for being part of it. I'm Chimeze Obi Iwawu. And I'm Laddie Williams. Remember to join Business Incorporated at 1:30 for more business updates. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend.